first play, and it's second down now. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Third down.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Jones on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And open, that's Henry Ruggs. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw his Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Carlson on for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st down, Minnesota.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 38 yards, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You know, perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They start the drive with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one goes for 30 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Vikings 7.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Barbara, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now. It's Cook, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one, because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins.
Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The throw complete here to Williams. The 40. Past the 20. What's up? And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third and long.
Third and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Complete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. play in the half. Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
And he's going to be intercepted on time. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Vikings 28. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put
is
a
pretty
star.
big.
I put a star. First down. Here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down.
Complete.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Minnesota.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Mike Boone taking it in. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
That ties the game, 35-35. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
28-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Carr.
Quickly into the hands of Waller.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The 42-yard line.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his lap. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Vikings 35. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Cole.
Safe to say that the third quarter has not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing his Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Raiders 42. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
42.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Well, it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Carr now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr on target to Tyrell Williams. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but click. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr able to find Warner. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for a moment in the fourth quarter. And now hitting for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Out of his end zone, Cousins.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. throw now in his own end zone. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The 36-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game.
It's a turnover on downs.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will be out of the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.